Squall refuses a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to Squall Reviews. We're continuing Spooky Week as well as continuing our look at Fansproject Saurus Ryu, the Lost Exo-Realm Combiner Team. And for today's review, we're going to be looking at... Alright guys, and now for a look at Dinosan or Rairyu, or as we know him from Monstructor, Birdbrain. And here he is. I like to think he looks more like a mole monster, but you know, just a really pointy nose thing. So he's got big claws, big nice silver claws. He's got silver on the head, nice blue eyes. If you open up his mouth, which you have to raise the top of the head. It's not the lower jaw that opens, it's the top of the head that moves. And he's got some teeth in there. There we go, nice pointy bits back here. And then what will be the robot mode feet on the top, but still looks like vents, exhaust. Pretty cool. There we go. So articulation wise, you saw the mouth opens up by raising the top of the jaw, otherwise you start to untab him. The front arms can go out a bit, in a bit. They're on like a hinge, both on a rotation here and a rotation there. One's more for a transformation joint than anything else. You got, I guess, bicep rotation right there, double hinge elbow, plus the claws are on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of up and down and turn around. You got a waist joint that's kind of soft ratcheted. The back legs can spin all the way around, front and back, and then you got a hinge, slight hinge that goes all the way in and that far back, and then the feet can go straight out like that, or just bent like that and curl up. That's pretty much about it. And accessory wise, let's see. Put him down. He does come with this double barrel gun, and the barrels do hinge out to the side and plug in. There we go. We'll put that off to the side, and here he is next to a modern deluxe. So you see he's definitely about the same size. The nose is obviously longer. He's definitely taller, definitely wider. Alright guys, so like with the previous reviews, we will get this guy in combine mode first, and then we'll show off robot mode. Let's see. So for combine mode, we'll start with the lower half. You're going to want to... The legs have like an armature. This black piece right here, and they're gonna hinge. You might have to pull them out a little bit, but they follow this rail right here, and they're gonna hinge all the way up and then tab. They got kind of like a little dot here that they kind of soft tab into. And then you're going to get this square peg into that square hole on the claw. Let's see, just like that. And just like that. And you're going to do the same with the other side. Bring it around, lock it into place, bring that up, and you're going to peg that right in there. Maybe angle it a little bit down like that. Then these pieces right here, you're going to bring out to the side. They're on little ball joints, so you just kind of bring them up and twist them around. So it's like that. You're then going to unpeg from the back here what's essentially the leg portions, and they just come out like that. Now if you look underneath, he has these big sections that hinge, and you're going to hinge those up and then ratchet the joint down. So up and then ratchet the joint down a little bit. There we go. This section comes around the front, and it is a tight fit because you got a square peg that goes into a square hole. But you basically bring that up and snap it into place, and that's the hip section of Dino King. Then here you take the beast mode head, close the mouth, hinge that all the way back like that. Then take these arms and you're going to rotate them here at the bicep, and let's see, straighten them out and bend at the lower piece. Bring that back on this hinge right in here. And right here, you got a peg and a square slot that's going to go into that hole and that square peg. So you're going to just line it up as best you can and start to just get that pegged in. There we go. And then you can take the claws, point them downward just like the nose. And then you'll do the same for the other side. Bring that to the back. Rotate this up. And line it up. Oops, sorry. Kind of squeeze it in place. Bring that down. There we go. Sometimes it wants to fight. It's going to be the story of this set, is sometimes it wants to fight. There we go. And then for the connector part, these squares just come forward like that. And you'll probably have to readjust them just so they peg into slog a whole lot easier. But that right there is the main belly and upper thighs of Dino King. And then we're just going to go right into robot mode. So you leave this the way it is, and you get this piece, and you bring it on down back to where it was in beast mode. So like that. Let's see. So the legs, you're going to want to bring them out a little bit so you can get this panel. Did a quick little edit. So this panel needs to come out of the way, and the only way is to move this foot out of the way. So you bring this down and it rotates that panel clear out of the way for you. Alright, once that's out of the way, you can take the hip section, and it's on a double armature in there, and you basically pull it out, which could be tight because it's pegged in. There we go. So you move it out like that, and then you collapse it back the other way, and it pegs right there on the top. Just like that. Once you got that, and you got the foot out, you continue to move this foot on this hinge so that where it was this connected on this side, it's now going to sit on this side. Get all of that moved like that. And then you kind of tilt it so that this panel can come up and cover that hole. You can get the foot angled down just like that. Once you got that, you can bring out these heel pieces, one on each side, and that will complete the foot. There we go. So same for this side. So what you do is you kind of angle it out a little, bring the foot back, that will bring that panel with it, and you can see this foot will start to bring out that hinge. Once it's open up so that this can come out, just gotta hinge it, which could be a little stuck because it's tabbed in. There we go. See, it tabs into these little tabs right there. Then you bring that down and it connects again back up like that around this upper part. Keep bringing the foot forward. We want to angle the foot in a way so that this panel can pass it. Let's see. And getting caught up right there. There we go. Whoops, sorry. It's tough to show all this. So you bring that panel up, you bring the foot on this hinge all the way back so it's collapsed like that, and then it just, let's see, so one thing I forgot, it has a little notch right there, and you're supposed to get it past this piece of plastic, which I'm never a real big fan of. It's such a small piece, but you bring it past so that it locks in place there. So again, that didn't feel good. That definitely didn't feel good. But the idea is that you bring it and slot it right in there. I think it just, this section untabbed a little bit, but it felt like it was breaking. I didn't like that. Alright, so once you get that, you bring out these heel pieces. There we go. Everything's tight and wants to fight you, and of course there's pointy bits everywhere, but there are the robot mode legs. Alright, so for the upper half, you unpeg this arm from the beast mode head. Which again, everything wants to fight you. You just work it free. There we go. And you bring that all the way out. And these things, I put them back just so that they're not in the way with the arms. But you do that with both sides. Like that. Bring that forward. Move the square peg back. Just like that. The beast mode head just kind of sits on his back like that. These claws, so they're on a rotation right here. So you rotate it like that, and then the little tab on the claw goes right into the arm. So like that. And you bring these arms forward, and you got the hand right there. So same with this side. Just rotate it right there. And then you're going to want to peg that in right there. Turn it right there at the bicep. And there you go. Then you can flip down the chest. And you can get a better handle on the robot mode head. Bring that up. And close the chest. And there we go. We could bring back his double barrel gun. We could bring the barrels back forward, like so. There we go. Put that in his hand. And again, pretty tight, but does go in. And there we go. And that is Dinosan Rairyu or Birdbrain, whichever name you want to call him. And for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. You get a good look up, good amount down, side to side, tilt. Nice face sculpt. And then I like how the crest has those blue spots that are actually part of the eyes. It's not light piping, but it is pretty nice. So the arms have a little bit butterfly out, but you do get a hinge up, only about that much. You get a rotation for the bicep. You get double hinge elbows that give you the full bend. Then you got the hands that don't do nothing. Yeah, the hands are pretty much locked in place just because the claws are locked into the arms. The waist has like a soft ratchet around. The hips, so they still have a little bit of movement in there due to transformation. And then you get a nice big ratchet to click it out. And let's see, let's raise his arms up so that they're out of the way. So start to just hit all kinds of claws, but you could get a full splits. Let's see. And these sections like to come untabbed. Let's see. So front and back is also ratcheted, but you could get the full spread right there. Very thick ratchets. And these sections, so this hinge right here likes to come on tab. So sometimes you're trying to move the legs in and out, and that's going to give more than anything. And then the feet are on a little bit limit of the ball joint just because the whole armature goes into the foot. So you get just a slight in and out, a little down, a little up, and then the heel pieces can move, but they're better just staying straight. Let's see. Bring the arms back down a little bit. And the beast mode head does not peg in anywhere. It's just meant to hang off his back. But there we go. And we'll compare him to a deluxe, modern deluxe. He's about the same height. So there you go. Definitely a lot thicker. But definitely about the same size. And like with the other reviews, like I said, I'll do the full thoughts on the final combined form, and I'll get my thoughts on the set as a whole. So, if you like spooky week going on here on my channel, tune in every day, twice daily, leading up to Halloween. I'll do another review of something with a little bit of a spooky flavor to it. If you like my reviews in general, give me a thumbs up, a share, a subscribe. All that stuff helps my channel to grow. I want to see if I can't grow this channel a little bit before the new year, so help me out, guys. Until next time, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. We'll see you in the next.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but helps my channel grow. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.